to win a championship is just a terrific accomplishment by he and his staff and his players, mostly his players. For them to come in here and to give that kind of effort today was very impressive. It just wasn't our day. We had a tough time stopping them defensively. They made some tough shots and they made some nice plays. And so we give them a lot of credit for how they played, and certainly respect their game plan and how they executed it and how they attacked us and changing defensively in the matchup zone gave us a little bit of problem. Our guys fought. We didn't shoot the ball great. We didn't play great, but we fought. And our guys are champions. And nobody can take away that we're the regular season champions. Nobody can take away that we're the South Division champions. And nobody can take away that we're going to the NIT. And we're going to be in a postseason conference for the first time in a long time. And the accomplishment by this group of young men, it's getting better every year. We've gone from 13 wins to 16 wins to 19 wins and a conference tournament win to 19 wins into the finals and into some postseason play and a regular season championship and a South Division championship. And that's been a very good 4-year improvement. This guy to my right and this guy to my left have been a significant part of that, and I'm very excited about the opportunity to play in the NIT and to represent Charleston Southern and the Big South in postseason play.
We'll open it up for questions first for the student athletes.
You guys played Liberty once this year up in Lynchburg. Pretty competitive game. What did you notice the difference in how Liberty played, or the improvement? Were they playing you just with more confidence because of the role they were on?
I think they're a team that was hot, and they've been riding what they've been doing. And what they've been doing has been working for them, and I think they came out today and executed to a T against us. They played hard, they played physical, and they won fair and square.
So you get another shot at it next year with a pretty good group coming back. What about for your seniors, though? This was a heck of an opportunity for them to not be able to cash in on.
Yeah, it hurts that we couldn't win it for them. We had a great shot, we had a great year, but we wanted to send them off in style with the Big South Championship. But I mean, we couldn't do that this year for them. I mean, just gonna have to get back to Charleston, work on our game, and get back to it next year.
But you saw the NIT this year. There's also the opportunity to play in the Big Apple, right?
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. We just have to get over this first. You know, we ain't gonna dwell on it. We ain't gonna soap and mope about it. You know, we're just gonna get back to Charleston, get back to practice next week, and get back at it in the NIT.
Arlon, what do you think about the NIT opportunity, and how long will it take to kind of get over this?
I mean, it's a terrific opportunity. Like Coach said, I mean, this program hasn't been in any type of postseason play in a while. So to be a part of that, we had a great year, and to be able to play in the NIT, which is, you know, a great competitive tournament. You know, we're gonna take a couple days off, get over this, and get ready to play a very competitive NIT tournament.
Arlon, it just seemed like every time you guys would get to within 1 or 2 or even take a small lead, they would come back and hit a big shot, either a 3 or something else. Just how frustrating was it to not be able to kind of get any momentum going today?
I mean, I credit Liberty. They're a great team. I mean, they didn't have a guy on the first team all conference, second team all conference. They may have 2 guys scoring double digits. I mean, those guys do it as a team. They got a great coach. They executed very well. Marshall, John Caleb, Speaks. I mean, those are leaders of those teams, and those guys made key baskets when they needed them, and that was the key to the game. Those guys played well, and they were able to get the tournament championship.
We'll open it up for questions for Coach Barclay.
Barclay, you actually shot better this game overall than you did in the other games, but that offensive rebounding, you didn't get one till late in the second half, really. You were one and done every time down the floor. I know that had to be frustrating because you had done a pretty good job on the boards all year.
Yeah, we really had. You know, we're really good, 19th in the country in rebounding. And when Paul got in foul trouble and had to sit, he's a great running rebounder. And in our dribble drive, to be able to run in and rebound the way he does is really helps us with extra possessions. And we didn't do a good job of that today. Didn't do a good job of rebounding the ball, and it wasn't an offensive deal. I mean, we missed too many free throws, and we missed some shots we normally hit. It was a defensive deal. And they shot 57% in the second half. And every time that we would get there, and our guys just gave great effort. They had a big lead, and we'd cut it to 6. We'd get it to whatever the digit was, and they'd hit a big shot, to their credit. And I just think Coach Laird just did a great job. I just think to win 4 games in that many days, 6 days, is just really tough. It's really tough. And to beat Gardner-Webb, to beat High Point, and to beat Charleston Southern on the journey is impressive. That's 3 good teams.
Talk about Marshall's play this week. 17 of 24 from three-point range, and how big was it just to have a guy, like Arlon was saying, they only had 3 guys who averaged double figures, but to have a guy who, when it seemed like Liberty needed a basket, he was the guy that returned to.
Yeah, he really did. He had big shots for him, and honestly, we did a pretty good job defending him. And our guys worked pretty hard, and he hit some shots with a hand in his face. And we've improved defensively, and he hit some shots, some contested shots, and I just give him credit. He hit big shots, and it's a credit to them and to their preparation.
With all the injuries they've had, Barclay, and the kind of mixing and matching that Coach Laird had to do, were they a difficult team to scout?
No, when we played them up there, I told some people, I said, I really prefer not to play that team again, because I think they're laying in weight, and that's a scary team. They got size, they got length, they have some pretty decent depth. Their guards are good, they're strong, and of course Coach Laird, is a terrific coach. So, I've seen them, I've seen their scores, and I've seen them. They've won 5 out of the last 6, and they've won some impressive games. And I knew they were improving. I knew that they had the potential to be really good, and I'm just impressed with how he kept his team together. And there's a lot of teams that would fold, and he kept his team together, and he kept them fighting. But I don't know if you're going to ask any more questions, but I mean, I'm really proud of our guys. I mean, we're a really young team, and we got a lot of basketball left in us, not only this year, but in years to come. And we didn't win today, but we accomplished 4 out of 5 goals this year. Accomplished 4 out of 5 goals, and we have almost everybody back. And the best thing about it is it's a classy group of kids. It's a classy group of young men, and we have not had the first problem this year, not the very first problem. And I'm so impressed with how they've improved and how much they want to win. And I knew, as I said yesterday, it started when at Asheville last year, I knew we had a chance to be special, because we got some guards, some young guys, some sophomores that are fearless. And I'm really looking forward to competing in the NIT. It's not going to be a show-up game for us. It's not going to be a show-up game. We're going to be off till Thursday, and we're going to go at it. And we're going to try to represent the Big South in a first-class way. And I hope Liberty represents the Big South in a first-class way in the NCAA tournament.
Coach Mack pulled a couple of guys over after the game, and as Liberty was celebrating, and said, "Kind of remember this for the future." Is that something you said to the guys in the locker room afterwards?
I'm glad BJ's good at stuff like that. They know. I haven't had to motivate these guys one time. They're competitive. I mean, we'll play pickup this summer, and we'll have to make sure there's a trainer there. I mean, we don't have any problem with competition. We don't have any problem with going at it. And we'll put these 2 on opposite teams in the summer, and then it'll be we can't be in there obviously, but we'll have a trainer in there, because they go at it, and they know, and we don't have to use anything. They know, and they want to win every bit as bad as the coaches do, and we're going to be fine. Believe me, we're going to be fine.
Thank you, guys. Congratulations on a great season.